Hello, I'm Angela Sasseville, Director at Flourish Counseling and Coaching. Today, I spent the day testifying in front of a Senate committee on the same issues that I blogged about on April 4th. And as I've been preparing my testimony, it has been fascinating to observe the tremendous amount of anger that comes up inside of me and to notice how I handle that anger. Because for me, the political issue at hand is one that outrages me. And so I find myself feeling so angry that I don't know what to do with all of that anger. Me, a highly composed, highly self-regulated individual. But I'm not alone. As law-abiding citizens who pride ourselves on handling things the appropriate way, we so very often struggle to know when and how to express the anger in our lives. We consider anger a dark emotion. We often feel ashamed of ourselves for being pissed off or displaying it. And psychologist Dr. Susan Johnson, who is the founder of emotionally focused therapy that we use at Flourish, she writes about this as a common experience in our interpersonal relationships. Whether we're experiencing anger towards a partner, a family member, an employer, or even towards a political issue. We know that it's not sustainable to display too much anger too much of the time in our intimate relationships. But anger is an appropriate response when someone or something is hurting us. It's our way of alerting other people to the fact that that's not okay with us. Please don't do that to me again. And so it's our attempt to create healthy boundaries around our needs. But oftentimes, we divorce ourselves from our anger entirely. And instead of allowing ourselves to feel it, we retreat back up into our great intellectualizing brains. And we begin to cognitively rationalize and explain away the behaviors of other, all in an attempt to avoid feeling our feelings. Now, divorcing ourselves from our emotions, that never turns out well. Don't do that. When we detach ourselves from our feelings, I speculate that it often leads to complacency in our lives. It's a way of rolling over and playing dead. And when we divorce ourselves from our anger and our feelings, we're often failing to advocate for ourselves and for what we need. Now, when I walked into the Senate meeting today, I knew that it was highly unlikely that the committee would vote the way that I wanted them to. But I was aware that I was experiencing so tremendously large, so much anger, that I knew I needed to have a voice and that I needed to advocate for myself. Even though my testimony did absolutely nothing to change the outcome. The bill I was supporting was defeated. It wasn't the outcome that I was hoping for. But physically, my body feels so much more empowered than it would have if I had kept silent. So to all of you who are experiencing anger over your own personal circumstances, be on the lookout for the possibility of suppressing your feelings. And I would encourage you to stand up assertively for yourself and advocate for yourself, even if it doesn't change the final outcome. See you next time.